Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Sategna. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Klubnik. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Looking to throw on first down. This time he's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Try to get it to the edge. Running into the open space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Randall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Gets the back moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Under fire. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Randall. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Randall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into that because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I'll tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Lewis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Working that left side now. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Clemson, 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?